Hello, this is Sophie Dawson from sophiedawson.com, and this is another Click Look video where we quickly look at various art books and magazines. And Clive the Chicken's with us today. He doesn't come out to play very much, does little Clivey. In fact, he's dusty, look. He's been on the shelf for so long. But today, Clive the Chicken is going to help us look at this, which is the Fantasy Artist Figure Drawing Bible by Matt Dixon. So let's get into this one. So this one here is actually for Mystic Dragon, who said he wanted to have a look at this one. And I'm also really excited for this one. I will just say, I'm about 20 odd hours into a 2-day fast, so if you hear lots of belly rumblings, that's why. And also, I need a lot of drinking, I need a lot of water. But this book here, the Fantasy Artist Figure Drawing Bible, ready to draw characters and step-by-step rendering techniques. Now I saw, little Clive's going to get us in. Boing! The first thing is, what do I think of the cover and stuff? I love the colour combination, because it feels very sort of, the whole thing feels sort of magical to me. The colours are like old-fashioned, like these old-fashioned Bible books or something. But the way they've done it, like that, the shape of it, it feels like a sort of a spell book. Very much like fitting in with the fantasy feel. I could imagine a wizard having this book. I think that would be quite cool. I like the character. I don't love the character, but even though, because I prefer like creatures or female characters, but he's actually really cool. Considering he's not sort of my normal favourite character thing, he's cool, he is. So I think this is going to be really fun. So let's get into this little Clive, he's going to get us in. Boing! I do like the fact that it's got that as well. I've only got about 2 or 3 art books which use the spiral bound. It's very rare to see that. I like the size of this book as well. It's quite cool. See, she's nice. So I think what happens in this book is you get a bunch of characters. Look, you're getting loads of different characters. Oh, this is good. You're also getting techniques and stuff as well. That's cool. I thought it was just all about the characters, but you're also getting 62 pages worth of sort of tutorial stuff. And then what they're going to do is you can get loads of things on each character. Look. So you might get like a warrior, wizards, trolls. This is going to be cool. I do think though actually this is a bit, you could potentially rip that page, turning it over like that. So all we do on these is, we just go through them for the first time. Oh, where's little Dennis? Little Dennis likes the gallery. His favourite bit. Oh, I like this actually. So we get, look, different artists. If you want to know who any of these artists are, let me know and I was going to say that's Anne Stokes. I can recognise Anne Stokes from a million miles away. You see a lot of Anne Stokes, like prints and stuff. Oh, these are cool. Johnny done that one. I like that one. Oh, I like that. They should have done more. For me, like galleries are one of the best things, because I find it very inspiring. So now we're going into getting started. It's all going to be about the tools and things. Look at all this information, look. Sources of, oh, this is cool. Sources of inspiration. Illustrators. That's what I said about going through the thing. Artists. Literature. Movies. Places. Yeah. Well, what I would say is everything. Everything is inspiration. Just sitting on the sofa, you could get inspired by the shape of the sofa or something. So I feel like inspiration is everywhere. Tools and materials. Look at that, old school. When was this book made, I wonder? I'm going to guess 2002. It was made in 2008. 2008. About 14 years ago. Comparing techniques. Sketch, line and tinted. Oh, that's like the flat colour, is it? A transparent wash of colour is applied over a sketch or line to add colour. Comic, monotone, fully rendered. Oh, that's interesting. Different ways of colouring your things. Working digitally. It's cool, isn't it? Look, an old school computer. Bring your characters to life on the page and learn how to entertain, involve and effectively communicate with your audience. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. There's like a relationship here with, yeah, the summoner. That thing there, that like lizard thingy, is completely under control by this bloke. Or is the bloke under control by the lizard thingy? There's some beautiful images in here. Beautiful artwork. Visual language. Before you begin. Oh, I like these little characters, look. I like the shapes of those. God, look, it's talking about everything, like composition. Little thumbnails. There's something else I've noticed as well when you're doing a I've seen that one before. I've seen that before somewhere. I like that one. There's something about when you're doing a fast that for some reason I've become very sensitive to temperature. So I've got the shivers at the minute. Colour. Rendering. This is brilliant. This is a bit like the workshops in Imagine FX magazines. Proportions of the body. Differences between male and female figures. Look at him, look. Oh, that's a very handy page. That is. That'd be a good page to keep. Constructing the figure. Little gestures. Do you use mannequins? I've not really been able to get on with those. I've got one, but he's basically been on the shelf for ages. Look, little faces. The character directory. Yay, look, this is the bit. I'm excited for this bit, look. So we've got a hero. He's like the bloke off of the box of Hero Quest, the board game. Oh yeah. I like this. Little sketchy ones, look. They're also playing around with a face. Constructing and drawing the hero. Yay, Amazon. Oh yeah, this is a second-hand book, so you always get little bits of thingy. I like this one. That's quite interesting. It's quite a simple pose, but yet you can feel that she's about to attack you, that's what I think. Oh, I love these little ink sketchy things. That's good. Talking about the gender. Wizard! Harry Potter! I'm a wizard, Harry. That's like a Merlin wizard. I like him. This book is brilliant. I can already tell it's brilliant. It's covering so much. Like, there's so much on the pages, it's brilliant. And yet it's very easy to it's not like cluttered. Somehow they've got a lot of information on here, but they've kept it very clean. I do like these. This is a ranger. This is like, I always, whenever I played Dragon Age, I always used to play as an archer. Because I liked sneaking around in the shadows, attacking from the distance. A paladin. What's that? Is that like a soldier driven by his religious beliefs? The holy warrior. See, this one would have a lot of like spirits with it, I would. Look at him, look. If I did one of these, I'd have a spirit with it, like a little sidekick. Oh, cool, look. Enchantress. Enchantment. That was from Dragon Age as well. Remember that little guy used to say, enchantment? What I like about this one is a little hint of sexiness. By like revealing her hip there. I like the shape of her fingers as well. Cool. It's very interesting seeing the different sort of ideas they had. They're looking at the props, the patterns. Yeah, this is brilliant. They're not just thinking about the character, they're thinking about like accessories and everything. Types of poses that this character would have. I like that side view one. I don't know if you can hear my belly, but it's going crazy. It even reminds me a bit of the characters Jonathan Rector draws. Little warrior. Oh yeah, look. He's a bit like Arnold Schwarzenegger, that one. They're doing everything. This is cool. A commoner, a supporting player in Tales or Fantasy. This is the one that'll die. This is a character that'll, like, little Bible thingy there, look. Yeah, he'll be like the one that'll save everyone but die. Colours, look. The elf. Oh, I wish he didn't have a helmet on. I like the elf's ears. Look, they're missing the best bit by putting that helmet on. So you can't really tell that that's an elf, because they're missing the ears. I wonder why they decided to put a helmet on. Because I like elf's ears. Oh, this is a nice one. Dark elf. Look at her boots, look. What I like there is the way the sword's sort of like playing with her body sort of thing. See, these would be good to, oh yeah, look. These would be good to sketch, these will. I think these would be good to sketch, these line art ones. Dwarfs are cool, aren't they? I feel like dwarfs would be really fun to have as friends. They'll be very, very loyal. I like the way they pick the colours as well. I noticed it on one of the other ones. This one here, like they're picking, basically it's complementary colours. So like even the background is playing nicely with the character. Oh, he looks really fun without any eyes. What's this here? Halfling. Also, little hobbits. These small, furry-footed creatures live quiet, comfortable lives. Got big feet, look. You know what they say, big feet, big shoes. No, look at him, look. The guy, when they've not got any eyes, they seem to have a lot more character somehow without any eyes. This is a bit weird. Size of his ears. This one looks more like a little... He looks a bit like Noel Gallagher. Gnomes. Yeah, gnomes are the sort of people who would end up blowing up the universe by accident. Playing around with things. Curiosity they are. Gnomes are all about being curious. Fairies. I'm not sure about her hand. That hand seems a little bit too long for me. I like the pose. It's a very sexy pose. That's a nice one. Belly rumbles. What's this? A spirit, is it? Spirit. Small fairies leading sad, lonely lives due to their mischief and bad behaviour. You've been a very naughty boy. He looks a bit like the blokes off of Golden Axe that run in with the coins. Oh, I feel sorry for these ones. That's interesting. Look, they've done a more like a realistic version. A dryad, dwelling in the deepest, darkest forests. These tree spirits are seldom seen, so they blend in with the trees. I wonder if she's probably the sexiest one so far. I was going to say, I wonder if these creatures actually exist. I have a feeling they do. I'm absolutely loving these little sketchy ones. Context. What's this all about? That's something else then. These are something else. Backgrounds are far more than an attractive backdrop to your character. Barbarians. I like the way there's a lot of motion going on here. Look at the brush strokes of those fluffy boots. I like that one. Scottish. Atmospheric perspective. Goblins. Yeah, these are the naughty ones. Naughty little goblins. No deed is beneath the goblin if it will benefit from the outcome. Yeah, very selfish. It'd be quite interesting to sort of group all these characters into sort of sides. So like the goblins would hang out with, I don't know, I don't think the goblins would hang out with the barbarians. It'd be interesting to sort of put a bunch of these together. Like maybe say the orc. See, the orc would hang out with the goblins. Yeah, definitely. You could create like a little sort of a little squad of characters. Very square head. The troll. I feel sorry for him. A mysterious, solitary creature known to inhabit remote mountainous or forested regions. That sounds a bit like me. I think I'd be a troll. Wandering the wilderness. ogres. Don't like the ogres. This artist, what are they called again? Matt Dixon. Very, very good at sort of creating a character, really. Like putting lots of character into their characters. Rhythm. Oh, I like this one. The demons, look. That's very interesting, that one. Yeah. See, for me, even though that's sort of scary, I get a feeling that it's almost like, I've said this before in the podcast, I feel like some of these evil entities are actually just wearing fancy dress outfits. So it's almost like pretending to be evil. That's what I'm thinking. Beastman. Driven into the wilds by civilised races, these creatures hold a grudge. That'll be interesting. Oh, they should have gone like that. That would have been... Actually, no, I like it like that. It's more scary like that. God, look at that one, like a ghoul. Horrible nocturnal beast. Horrible nocturnal beast that feeds on dead flesh. See, now that is a creepy one, that. Imagine if you was outside and you saw that. I like the way Matt Dixon has got like there's like a sort of a chunkiness to the feet and stuff. Like you can sort of feel the roundness and squidginess of the body sort of thing. And also, even though they're like creatures, they feel very believable. Huh. Oh, I like that one. And that one. Vampire. Again, that's like another fancy dress one to me. Imagine if you got bit by a vampire though. It'd be quite horrible really, wouldn't it? Because you sort of can't do anything about it. Once you've been bitten. Imagine that, being chased by a vampire, knowing that if they bite you, that would be quite cool actually. A mermaid, look. Character with a fascination for land dwellers. Not sure about her eyes. There's something about her eyes I'm not... But I do like me mermaids. I was thinking of a song this morning. My dad, he always used to sing this song. Of all the fishes in the sea, the mermaid is the one for me. Because she's got tits. It's quite funny, that one. Of all the fishes in the sea, the mermaid is the one for me. Look, witch's tits as well. An ancient crone with mysterious powers and sinister intent. I'm not sure about that. I like witches. I think witches are misunderstood. Wonder how old this witch is. Look at that, like, they've tried to make them as sort of grotesque as possible. Oh yeah, little Treeman. Strange creatures dwelling in deep forests, far from civilization. Yeah, I'd imagine that if a human come into the woods, they'd run off. No, they wouldn't. They'd just pretend to be a tree. They'd go all like still. I like that one. Look, they did sort of make it more of a human. I think it's better to have it looking like a tree. A giant. He looks quite sort of sad as well, doesn't he? A towering humanoid feared for its giant size. Exactly. Everyone's scared of it, but he just wants to be friends. Dwayne Dibbler! Dwayne Dibbler! Dragonkin. Believing themselves to be superior, these reptilian humanoids avoid contact with other races. Look, they think they're superior, but they've still got to wear armour. If they really were superior, they wouldn't need to wear armour. He's a bit like the bloke off of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Rhino character. Yeah, I do like his weapon. Look, it's even talking about chains. Showing some twist to the chain can enhance its appearance, but this should be used sparingly. In other words, keep it simple. An imp. That's a bit of a crazy one. Small, simple-minded creatures bred as slaves by evil sorcerers. Oh, that's it. Oh, I like that they've done that as well. So if I want to look for something, look, females, powerful characters, vampiric. That's it, it's finished, look. I'm really sad about that. That was brilliant. I feel like this is actually probably the definitive fantasy book, figure drawing Bible. That's brilliant, that is. I can't believe how much stuff is in here as well. For such a small book, it's actually jam-packed. Well, I do hope you enjoyed that. It's the Fantasy Artist Figure Drawing Bible by Matt Dixon, and I shall see you later for another one.